Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, welcome back to the Real Talk Mic Drop. And can you please do the favors?
Yes.
Podcast, baby. Oh. With your host, I.Ortiz. Oh, baby. Oh. I am here with the amazing, awesome me, baby. Oh, okay. Just kidding. Second time's the charm. Here is Lulu La Reina.
Here I am, guys.
Wrestler.
Finally, part
Again.
2.
Sorry about
Part
the
2.
audio.
Yeah.
We're good in this one, I believe. I hope so. If not,
we're still gonna post it because
yeah,
we both have a busy schedule and we just made this happen right now.
yeah. I quit my job, so
Yeah.
Anyways, questions.
He has more interviews coming for sure.
Questions. All right, Lulu.
Let's get started.
For the second time around.
Yeah.
Do you want to shout out anybody before you?
Oh my god, yes. Okay, so 2 people. Or I guess I should say 1 company and a person. So the company, because, you know, my lips are always popping. And it's because it's Maybelline. So girls, you need to purchase Maybelline lip gloss to make your lips lumpy. Well, they're not plumpers, but it makes your lips pop. These lips, just so that you know.
You're doing great. You're doing great.
And the person, it's my good friend Lucha Lady, who's made my gear, which I should be making my comeback pretty soon.
What?
I just got the green light, guys, so you're gonna be seeing me wrestle pretty soon.
And let me just ask you about your journey. You know, going through here. Where did it even start? You know, where did the Lulu La Reina start? You know, the journey.
So to start with training, right? So with that, it started with a person, which I'm not gonna mention any names, telling me how it would be good for me to just try out to be, you know, just train to become a wrestler, because I'm always like this hyper dramatic person. Never really thought I was gonna go for it until I guess a few months after really thinking about it, that it was something that it could have been good for me to prove my dad that I'm this strong woman, you know, especially with the Hispanic community, older Hispanic dads. You know, our dads could be very protective and strict. So my dad never wanted me to basically carry anything heavy, do any sports when I was younger, because he was always afraid of me getting hurt. So I thought that was a perfect opportunity for me to prove to him, hey, I'm this strong. Beep, you know, like soy chingona, I can do this. So I didn't tell him that I was gonna join wrestling. And I was just gonna surprise him. I had everything planned out. I was like, you know what? Once I have my first match, I'm gonna, you know, just tell my dad, let's go somewhere. I want to take you and mom somewhere, just so, you know, like a show, and just surprise him there. But I started training in November, and then from there in December, my dad passed away. So for my first match, he didn't get to see me wrestle. But basically that was my main thing why I wanted to wrestle, was just to prove my dad, like, hey, your daughter's this strong, independent woman, which a lot of people have seen, you know, like a lot of people in the locker room knows the person I am, even though I'm this tiny chick. I've proved that I belong in that ring.
Definitely.
You know, so basically that's how I got into wrestling, is because of my dad. And I'm continuing this for my dad. And then obviously, you know, the day that we did our podcast, the day after my grandpa passed away from my dad's side. So I'm also doing it for him and my mom, because my mom is also, you know, like has been my biggest supporter too. You know, she gets so nervous every time she sees me do anything in that ring.
I feel like any parent feels nervous watching their kid like wrestle. My mom never came to my shows.
No.
My dad wanted to, but no.
Well, you know, it's not late. They can still come. You can still get in that ring and you can fight me. But I mean, I don't know, you know.
How about let's do one for old time's sake, a lockup.
Oh,
Maybe.
yeah, we should do it now?
Yeah. Let's see if
I mean, people saw a little
I still got it.
of it in our what's it called? In our Facebook?
Facebook, yeah.
Yeah, our Facebook. I don't know. A lot of people, well, not a lot of people, but some people did like our lockup.
Lockup. Let's see if I got it again.
Let's see. Let's see.
All right. Let's see.
Let's see if we've still got this.
Ring that bell.
Ding, ding, ding.
Oh!
I got good hands.
Oh. All right. Okay, she still got it then. Maybe I don't got it. All right. Back to the interview. All right. She still has it. I see.
Well, I should still have it. No? Did you say it?
I feel like that was pretty good.
Yeah.
And
My chops are pretty good.
definitely. I'm still recovering right now.
That credit goes to Chase. He taught me how to chop. Only one time. It was just that one time.
Chase, he does have some good chops. You know, I remember first match I had with him. He's like, well, I asked him, I'm like, yo, you gotta do a double chop on me. He's like, I don't think you're ready for that. I'm like, dude, I'm a part of this locker room.
Yeah.
You hit me with that shit, I don't care. I'm gonna take it. And I go, okay. And I go like that. In the ring, lift my shirt up my face, and boom.
I think I remember that.
That was a good match. I think you chopped me afterwards.
Yeah. I was gonna say that. Right now that I was just thinking about it. Your chest was red, and that's when I just went, bam!
Yeah, we went on a chopping spree.
Yeah.
I came home with my bloody chest. Of course, it was like a Medal of Honor.
Oh my god, I definitely have the video of that though.
You're gonna have to send it to me and put it right there.
Right there. Yeah.
Yeah, I had a red chest that day.
Yeah, he did.
And talking about how strong you are and like how powerful you are, you always wore that way, right?
I've always been that way. Yeah, I've always I always had to defend myself, especially in high school. I used to get bullied, so I would never let the bullies, you know, get to me. I will always talk back. I'm that person. If you know me that well, you know I will always. If I don't feel something's right, I will say something, even if it's towards me or towards somebody else. I'm always gonna say some stuff. So.
And you were definitely more like a mother figure to me in the locker room, honestly. You always brought cookies for everybody or bought cake for everybody.
I think that was like the fun part. You know, everyone treated me with so much respect, and you don't see that often anymore. But then again, I mean, I'm not gonna lie and I'm not gonna basically talk shit.
I am.
But here it goes. I give myself my respect, you know? And I think because I respect myself so well, the guys in the locker room know, like, hey, this woman, this chick, whatever, you know, is somebody we should respect and not think she's just
Yeah, and I definitely first time you came to training, I was there, and I don't know if it was first day. Was it first day you came?
Yeah.
Okay, so yeah, when
It was a small group when my first day.
Training, yeah.
Yeah. It was a small group.
I was like, I gotta give you respect if you're gonna come up to this promotion and train with us guys. It was literally all of us guys.
Let me cut you right there though. I didn't know I was gonna be the only girl. I thought there was another girl there because when I did my research, no other wrestling companies popped up. No, that's a lie. A few did pop up, but they just looked very, I don't know, like sexist, I feel like.
Sexist?
Yeah, machistas, you know? So when I found Premier Pro Wrestling, I did see that there was a couple girls, and I was like, okay, you know, let me email them. They told me, yeah, they train women, and I don't know if that was my mess up, but I just thought there was a girl there. So when I arrived, and I was just like, okay, like, where's the other girl, you know? They told me I was gonna be the only girl.
Do you want to talk about your beginning to wrestling career? Like in that ring, you know, you started as a heel, Lulu's.
As a manager, yeah. The first day I actually came out, I almost got in a fight with this one chick. I don't know, were you there?
I didn't show up to a lot of shows back then because I had to work.
Okay. Yeah, so I come out, you know, doing manager, cheering for my guys and talking crap to like the fans, and this lady literally took it personal. And my cousins were there and they were ready to kind of, you know, like get in case if anything happened, but
I know about that. I'm first-hand experience too.
Oh yeah.
Let's talk about that after though.
Yes. So my cousins were ready, but obviously I didn't get touched, so nothing happened. But that girl really got pissed off at me. Never showed up ever since, which kind of sucked.
What was happening in that interaction? What did she say?
She was just saying how, I forgot who they went against with. It was Victor and Pancho went against with. Shit, I can't remember who it was. But obviously they were cheering for that team. And she was just like, no, like, your guys are gonna lose and blah, blah, blah. You know, they start saying like, you're ugly. And I'm thinking like, bitch, who the fuck are you calling ugly?
I never got that problem. I never got that problem.
Okay, shut up. But then like we were just saying stuff back and forth. But then I, you know, walk away, cheer the guys again, and then come back to her because I was just like, she's giving me that. So I'm gonna use it to kind of get the heat, you know? And the guys won the belts. So, you know, ever since then they were winning until they lost to Jose, right? Was it Jose Ventura?
Yeah, remember that storyline. If they lost, then you were gonna be like a slave to Jose Acosta.
So it was if Pancho lost against Jose, I was gonna manage and kind of be like his slave for 30 days.
And right there, you know, you had to be the slave for like 30 days, and then you know, you kind of like went babyface.
I went face, yeah.
And that was so weird, you know, because I remember going to the show at one time, and I saw you as a heel. I'm like, fuck, Lulu is a heel. I trained with her, and
I think people were surprised that I got in the show, not as a wrestler, but just as a manager, but it went fast. It happened in March. I started training in November. Mind you, I'm super new. Well, not super new now, but I was really new to wrestling before because I wasn't like a diehard fan like most wrestlers, you know, that they watched, they studied. When I started training, I had no idea what the fuck I was getting myself into.
You had to tell me, hey, what the hell is a fucking sunset?
Sunset, yeah. I was like, what is that? Or
like,
you and Victor both were like, do you watch wrestling? And I'm like, no, I started this as a hobby just to basically prove my dad a point. And I didn't think it was gonna happen with me, you know, going to the shows every Saturday, me going to train every Tuesday, Wednesday. I just thought about it differently.
Yeah.
And now I see it as, holy shit, this is something fun that probably I do want to do for, you know, like a career.
Yeah.
So, yeah. So here I am, trying to see. But.
And yeah, you have to be in character, of course. And you almost did break that character.
I did.
When you saw me. I was like,
I'm not bro.
Oh, what's up? And you're like, oh.
Like you see me with like a bitch face, you know, and then I see and because you and I always trained together, so he was like my partner. And when I saw him, I was gonna say hi, but I was like, oh fuck, I can't say hi. So I just looked away, and I was just like, okay, back to
And I remember I hated being your partner.
Why?
Not like
You
that.
never said that to me
that,
before.
not like that.
Oh
but
no,
like,
the truth comes out.
it was just like, oh no, now these guys are gonna be like, ooh. I'm just like,
Oh yeah.
guys, I have a girlfriend.
And at that time, I mean, I have a boyfriend now, but it's not the same guy. I had a boyfriend when I started wrestling.
Yeah, and I just like, I'm like, well, I'll take you under my wing. I'll show you what best I can, you know.
Mm-hmm.
I never really talked to people there.
Yeah, you did it.
Eddie
was like the one
what's his
that.
stage name? Oh, the Bruiser.
The Bruiser.
Yeah.
Yeah. He was the one that basically welcomed everyone.
Yeah. Every time.
Him and I got along with Greg too.
Oh, Greg. I love Greg.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So Greg was very welcoming. I think everyone.
Yeah.
With me, I don't know about you, but with me, everyone was very welcoming.
Ooh, that's a different story for a different time for me.
No.
But
Maybe I can interview that.
yeah, you could.
There you go.
Yeah, after I'm done interviewing you, you can ask me whatever the hell you want.
Okay.
But of course, you had babyface and a heel time.
And both, yeah.
And what is your favorite?
I think the heel. I think I like being a heel. I like being a bitch.
Yeah, I mean, I never got the choice to do that because I was never.
I think you're good as a heel though. You know, I think I could do either or, but if Randy would just tell me, what do you want to be like, make me choose, I think I would be, yeah, a heel.
I thought the greatest thing was when Randy was like, just be yourself. And I'm like, okay. You know, that really touched my heart, Randy. I'll do my best.
And then you
I get food.
Yeah.
Food. When I'm,
Even as a face, you got food.
yeah. I was just like,
Oh my god.
oh,
Yeah.
okay. I'll turn the heel, you know. And talking about wrestling, your wrestling career so far. What would you say is like your best moments, or like the best moments in the ring?
The best moments in the when I got injured. Not just kidding. No.
Okay.
No, that was horrible. That's like, no, that I hated that I got injured.
Me too.
Gave me freaking depression.
Yeah, and we were injured at the same time. We wrestled together.
I got injured the match before our last match.
I got injured like months ago, or
Yeah.
weeks ago before I even wrestled you. I was like doing tag team matches while I was injured. I'm like, guys, I can't do much, but I'll sacrifice my body for this promotion.
And he did, guys. Our last match ended up being really good. We
Yeah.
always got, either
Chemistry.
heat. Yeah, we do have like a chemistry in the ring, which I think that's why we did really well. But it's like, it was just perfect because people really hated you. And at that time, people loved me.
Uh-huh.
I mean, they still do.
Yeah.
They still do.
Yeah, they do.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, like it was that was a very special day because Randy was like, well, what are we gonna do?
Okay, guys, let's talk about this. So we're both green, right? And he had to carry me, obviously, because like I said, I'm fucking new, right? So he had to carry me, but he came up with some really good stuff where I was like, okay, and like his parts that he basically put in that match, people really they loved it. So it's good to work with him, guys.
Yeah, and definitely like I always had like visions of the dream, like I had visions of the match, dreams of the match. Like I was like, okay, I want to do all this stuff with Lulu, but what we had was limited because we can't
It was pretty limited.
do stuff without trying it in the ring first.
And then I had an injured foot.
Yeah, exactly.
My foot was messed up. Randy told me, make sure you don't run. And I think you probably will add the clip here when I run.
Do you even have that? Do you have
I have it.
Alright, send it to
yeah,
us.
it's like put you in the corner and then boom, a splash. And I was just like, it's like go big or go home. Like, just because I'm injured doesn't mean I'm just gonna limit myself. But I mean, it got me out for 6 months, but whatever.
Yeah, and the same for me. I was injured. I gotta what's it called? Push you or just put you over.
My spears were really good.
Yeah, you're welcome.
Right? That's what I'm looking at you like. My experience were really good. They were. A lot of people like that too.
And let me tell you something about that match. My friends were there. They had the shirt, the I.Ortiz shirt.
Yeah,
and
one of your friends accepted my account in Candy.
Yeah, I
Which
saw.
I was just like, yep, you see?
I was like, I was watching.
No real friends over there.
I was watching. I remember it was Teo.
Yeah, it was him. I was like, oh, you see?
Teo from the 60120. Great musician.
He is. Follow him, guys.
You listen to his song, right?
I heard one of his songs, yeah.
You don't remember which one, right?
I don't remember which ones, but whatever.
But
I watched the music video, so that's what matters.
you can visually tell how frustrated I'm like, what are you doing? You have my shirt and you're accepting cotton candy from my rifle?
Yep. But you see? It's easy to love me.
And
To betray you.
of course. And while you were a manager, was it your idea to hit people with a purse or?
No, it wasn't my idea. I wanted to hit people with my fist. But it was Randy's idea. But people loved it.
Yeah,
So,
it was basically Lulu's purse versus my penny.
yeah. And then I got like that chant where it's like Lulu's poo poo with my purse.
I had like fuck you Ivan or fucking that's kidding. That would be funny though. It was basically Ortiz.
Oh, I got some heat with that too though, with being the manager with Victor and Pancho. I got a lot of heat with that. That little kid hated me.
And do you have anything to say about him? Do you have like a story you want to tell us?
Just like his poster that he had, he basically wrote a paragraph why he hated me. Which, that's what I'm saying, you know, I can be a good heel. Because people would hate me. I mean, in real life, some people hate me too. But and then
Whoa,
I can be right. I'm looking like, and then I'm a good face, and then I'm also a good person. So you see, it's like I don't know. I can be both.
Exactly, and
I can be sour. I can be sweet.
I believe he came to you after a show saying he did.
He did. He was like, Lulu, I just want to tell you that I don't hate you. I like you. And I'm like, oh, thank you.
I feel like that was one of like the best interactions. If you have another one,
I do. There was like this one guy. He's a dad. Okay, he's a dad, and he just came up to me asking me. It was already like the end of the show, and he said, "Is it okay if my daughter can give you a hug?" And I'm thinking, you know, daughter maybe being 7, 8 years old or 10 maybe. But here comes this little girl, maybe 3 years old, 4, running towards me, giving me a hug and just having this big old smile on her face. And the dad tells me that she, you know, gets really happy to see me when I come out and that she loves me. So I think that was another, you know, interaction that I got with a fan. It's just with the kids, I guess, because I was giving out candy. Sorry, parents. But, you know, that was another thing that I just wanted to be different. I wanted to be different, giving out candy, because it's kids remember those things, you know?
those moments.
Those moments where it's like, oh my god, this person gave me cotton candy, or it was a really good show, but I got free stuff too, you know? I mean, G sells stuff, but if you think about it, there's some parents that probably don't want to spend the money either.
Exactly.
I mean, you know, I mean, at least I gone through that when I was a child, that probably my parents, not that they couldn't afford candy, but you know, cuando no se puede, no se puede. And with some kids, I just wanted to give that, like, here you go, you know? Like, just have a good time in this show, and that's it. They take that sometimes forever, you know? They take that home, and maybe if I can, you know, change somebody too, then that's even better, you know, not a kid, or maybe a kid, but an adult too. That's something good too.
And is that what you want to do with wrestling, your wrestling career? You want to like inspire people?
Yeah, I want to inspire people with, there's many things what I want to do, like for inspiration, but mainly where people can just be themselves and be okay with themselves. Because, I mean, when I was younger, I've always been skinny, and people, that's why I used to get bullied, because how tiny I am. But I've always sticked up for myself, and I want people to do that. When they see me and they see like, oh my God, this little girl, like this skinny chick, but then see me what I can do in that ring, to give them like this type of like, okay, you know, if she can do it, so can I. You know, if she has a voice, so can I. And that's basically what I want to give out to not just kids, but like I said, adults, because even adults go through stuff, you know.
Definitely.
And I've been through a lot. I've been in it for like a year and a couple months, but I got injured, so I haven't really been in it for a year.
You have a lot of events that happen while you're...
I had a lot of events that I had to basically have my head up every time. You know, when my mom was in the hospital, she basically had 3 surgeries within 4 days, and basically she almost died. So, and that was 5 months after my dad passing. So, you know, there's things that I've been through that I just want people to know, like, hey, everyone goes through stuff, but you have to, keep going, keep fighting. And there's days that you probably want to cry, you know, be in your room and cry. And let me tell you, let that shit out, like cry it out. And then once you're done, wipe those tears, get out of that room, and then be like, you know, you're ready to fuck shit up. That's what I basically want people to know. Like, hey, there's people that are going through stress, depression, anxiety, but it's like, you know what? Life does go on, and we have to fight that and keep moving, you know? Because we only have, like my dad would say, debes que vivir tu vida como si fuera la última. Like, you have to live your life like if it's your last. And that's basically what I want to do. You know, live my life. If I can help others, help them, and just show that I'm a true fighter, not just, you know, in the ring, but even outside, like in real life, I am a true fighter.
And yeah, it's you inspired me, basically. There's a lot of people that inspired me. You were one of them. Like when I heard your dad passed, I'm like,
it was hard.
yeah, and you came to training. So.
Yeah, he passed away on a Wednesday, so it was the day before New Year's Eve. So imagine already, New Year's Eve and New Year's Day was just like the worst, and it's still the worst. I'm not gonna lie, but he passed away on a Wednesday, and that following Tuesday I came back to train, and that Wednesday too, and I kept going. Even when he was in the hospital, I was still going to train because it helped me. And that's why I tell people that wrestling, basically, when I'm in that ring, when I had shows, it made me get out of the world, if that makes any sense. You know, I wasn't living in this world. I was just somewhere where there's no, you know, worries, there's no stress, there's no depression. It was just me, my opponent, that ring, and I just have to focus on fighting, and that's it. You know, and I know a lot of people can relate, so that's why. But a lot of people don't want to talk about it either, because it's a sensitive topic, you know. Yeah. But like I said, a lot of people go through so much, and we just have to, you know, move forward, keep going, and live life. I don't know how people will take that, you know, but that's just, I just been through a lot that I can't just sit myself all day. I just have to move forward, keep going. When I have the time to cry, I'll cry, and then poop, let's go.
Yeah, it was amazing. I was just like, I mean, something happened to me. I forgot what happened, but I took like weeks off. I think it was like a breakup or something, but like I didn't come back, and then I'm like, damn.
Well, I went through a breakup too throughout that time.
And then I'm like, damn. Lulu had more stuff happen to him. Lulu has everything happening to her, but she keeps on going, and it's just inspiring, you know. People don't know that, like outside of the ring when you're performing, but there's a lot of problems that's going on, and you're just like focused in the ring. You're honestly an inspiration to people if they hear your story.
I hope so, you know. It's like I said, I don't want people to feel sorry for me. That's one thing.
Exactly.
I never want people to feel sorry for me, like saying like, you know, poor her, pobrecita. No, if you're going through something like that, just know like, it's gonna be okay. You know, it's gonna be okay. And I guess that's somewhere where I want to say that if anybody goes through that and needs somebody to talk to, message me. Even though if you don't know me, I don't know you, but there's sometimes that you want to talk to somebody that doesn't know about your life.
Yeah.
Kind of like a therapist, but it'll be free. You know, message me and.
Not me though. I charge for that.
No, it's, you know, but that's the person that I am, and you know that. I'm nice. I want to help people. I want people to see that there's good people in this world, you know, but also, you know, don't take advantage of me, because.
Oh, did you not see the clip when she beat me up? Or did you not see earlier in the podcast when she slapped the hell out of my chest? Okay. I don't know if I'm right there, but.
You know, I've never gotten chopped. But,
never been chopped?
No.
And I think there's a good reason to it. There's no females in the.
That's true. There's no females. And
I'm not chopping you. If I'm going on a match with you. I'm not. No.
I mean, there's ways to block where you don't hit my chi-chis. You know.
No, I'm not taking that. I'm not taking that.
But
if Randy tells me, I'm not doing it.
Yeah. Freaking Randy. Let's talk about Randy for a little bit. Let's change the subject. Let's not make it sad and, you know.
Yeah, you want to talk about Randy?
Yeah, let's talk about Randy and Casey, our trainers. Let's see. I feel that they're really good trainers for sure.
Yeah. Randy is a genius in what he does.
Yeah.
And basically, when he writes out in matches, it makes sense. You know, matches make sense, and that's what he does. You know, with this paper, he tells you what to do. Of course, I had to do the work from when we fought, but like, still, he gave me praise. You know, that's all that matters. You know, we make memories in the ring. We do it for the people.
We do. That's for sure.
And Casey, you know, he shakes your hand after every show.
He always tells you good job. And I mean, let's say we had a fuck up here or there, he will still tell you what was wrong with it, but wouldn't punish you for it. You know, it's like people are gonna make mistakes.
I don't know about Randy, but
Randy will give you shit. No, but you know, you need somebody to give you that tough, you know, feedback, and the other person to be like, you know, this is more of a nicer feedback, you know?
Yeah.
I think that's where you kind of have to have a lot of tough skin. At least in Premier Pro Wrestling, for sure. Because there's a lot that goes on, you know? I mean, we all respect each other, we all love each other, we're, you know, good friends, but when somebody corrects you with something, I feel like people shouldn't take it Personally, I think they should just be like, okay, thank you, and, you know, keep your mouth shut type of thing, because they're the professionals, they're the experts. We're just
unless it's a new guy telling you what the hell to do, I ignore it. I don't take that shit. You know.
Me too.
Nobody told me.
I think for me, I don't like people telling me if you're basically like in the same level as me. But if I do see that you do know what you're doing or saying, then I will take it.
Yeah.
But if I'm like, you're still struggling with that and you're kind of giving me advice, no.
Yeah.
Because at the end of the day, I don't want to hurt anyone, and I don't want to hurt myself, you know?
Yeah.
It's just, no.
And you want to talk about Randy more? No.
I don't know. What should we say? I mean, he's a good coach.
Yeah, he is.
Good trainer. When I first started, he said, you know, don't worry, I have a daughter. Jose has daughters. We're gonna respect you, blah, blah, blah. Because I guess you could have seen my face like, oh, shit, I'm gonna be the only girl, you know? Like, seeing all these guys. And then it was then all of the guys, you know? Because I think a week or 2 weeks after, I met Matt, I met Victor, I met Milad.
Oh, yeah.
I think Chase, I met him a little bit after too. So I didn't meet the more of like the veterans from there, you know? I only met like the green guys. So once I saw them, I was like, oh shit, like they're freaking bigger and muscular, like I'm gonna train with them.
Thank you, dude. I'm kind of.
Oh, sorry.
Here.
Like I said, you have to have a lot of tough skin.
Yeah, definitely.
Oh my god. This is me, okay guys? I can be very blunt at times.
You're good. But yeah, when I saw you, I'm just like, oh shit, there's gonna be girls here. And then I wait a couple weeks, I'm just like, so there's no girls here. So it's either me wrestling her or...
I think you did tell me once, you're like, just watch, I think they're gonna have me wrestle you.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh, I don't know, maybe.
Yeah, because I didn't know. I'm like, how am I gonna wrestle you? Am I gonna be babyface? Am I gonna be heel? I don't know what the hell I'm gonna be.
You were heel.
Yeah, I was heel.
Yeah.
You know?
And then remember when we were training and I was like, hey, don't fuck up. And then you didn't fuck up, and then you told me, hey, don't fuck up, and then I ended up fucking up. I think we had a lot of fun times in training.
Yeah.
There was a lot of fun times with all the guys too. Yeah, I mean, most of the guys, they're not there anymore. The ones that we started with, they ended up going to different companies, which, you know,
it's good for them. You know,
it's good for them, and then
name value, you know, rises up.
yeah, most definitely. You know, it's do whatever makes you happy, and you know, I'm happy for everyone. And, like, that's the type of, like, we were talking earlier, there's a lot of people too where they get into this business and they start getting butthurt because some people started before them and then get matches first, you know?
You have to be ready for that.
You have to be very ready for that. So, you know,
I didn't
don't
start till like a year or yeah, more than
like a year, yeah, because you're already there before I was. You already had some time. And then me, oh my god, guys. Honestly, like I said earlier, I never joined any sports, so not athletic at all. But then, if you will see me with my handstands, I struggled.
Yeah, you
with
did.
My bumps too.
I'm not even gonna lie, you did.
It was bad, but I never gave. I had bruises. Did you ever see my bruises?
Yeah, you told me you're like, I can't even
move my neck. It was horrible, but I still kept going to training.
Yeah, and that's what I respected of you. You know, if you message me, I'll definitely help you out here.
Yeah.
And I'll help you out in the ring if you need anything. I basically wanted you to be good in the ring, you know.
Yeah.
Unlike other wrestlers, you know, just like be good, you know, at what you do.
Yeah. I mean, now my handstands are perfection. Even Randy's. No, I'm being serious. Randy's like, he's like, holy shit, like, you go, girl. Like, this is for you. He makes a lot of comments when I'm like practicing. He's like, you were meant for this. Like, this is totally for you. And I'm like, of course, I'm a fighter.
Okay.
So chingona, you know, it's.
My handstands like lasted.
They were so good.
They lasted like a long time. I was in the air for like 20 seconds. Like,
that's how
I don't want to do this, but.
You're fucking conceited as you.
Hey.
I'm struggling, and then here comes Ivan, and then like show off.
Yeah, I wasn't trying to, but I'm like, oh, I guess.
That was the time Victor was showing us. I still have clips because I will record myself. Well, I will have somebody record me so I can kind of. You recorded me when I had a match with
Victor.
With Victor.
Yeah, and everybody was just like, why are you recording, you creep? I'm like, I'm recording for you.
Yeah, because I think I told you, right? I'm like, can you record? Because I like recording what I do and then go back, watch it, and see what I did wrong and kind of, you know how to correct myself in a way.
I don't think you told me that day, though. Well, I think
I think I did.
I was like, I'm gonna record you just so you have it.
Oh yeah. You're right. He told me, he's like, I'm gonna record you so you can have it. And I still do. Do you still have it?
No.
Oh.
It's on my other phone. I haven't.
Oh, okay. But yeah, I had a practice match with Victor. It was horrible. I honestly like fucking hit him. He was like, oh.
Yeah.
And everybody was like, this is wrestling. And I just went like boom, and I'm like, sorry.
In the video, I think you can hear them calling me a creep for just recording.
I think Matt called you a creep.
Yeah.
Because he was right in front of you. And he looked, he's like, are you recording, you creep? And you're like, no, I'm recording for her.
It was so embarrassing. I'm just like, I'm doing it for my buddy. Yeah. Because Eddie, the Bruiser Crew, he recorded me. He's like, I recorded your match for you. I'm like, dude, I didn't ask you, but like, thanks. Like, I want this,
Yeah.
you know. And that's what I want to do with you. And yeah, and we did have that match later on. It was great. And of course, there's some stuff that I didn't want to do. Like, we had a good storyline though. But like,
We did.
of course, I was very scared to, you know, mention your dad. Yeah.
Oh my god, okay, was that was for our last match, right? Yeah, it was the promo.
It was like promos leading up to the
that.
match.
Yeah, so I was telling him, I'm like, hey, you know, you're gonna get heat with this, but you should talk about my dad. And, you know, it was like, I think people were like, oh my god, no, because they know how much of a sensitive topic it is for me, but I was just like, that's gonna give me more also, when I do my promo, it's gonna give me like,
Anger.
Putarme, cabrón, you know, like, okay, ahora sí, you know, pinches huevos que me voy a poner.
You told me, and I'm like, what? I'm sorry, what the
Yeah.
heck do you want me to do? I'm just looking at the phone, I'm like, ain't no way you just told me to do that. I'm like,
He didn't feel comfortable.
I was not.
But he still said something.
Yeah, like, of course, you're like,
oh, you want to make your... What did you say?
I said something.
Something about like my father or something.
Yeah.
Just, it was something small. And, you know, it got posted on the Premier Pro Wrestling Facebook page. And then from there, I shared it. I think you shared it as well. And my family watched it, and I was like, fuck, I forgot to tell my family about it. And they were threatening him. They were like, oh, I hope he knows who the fuck he's messing with, you know, what family he's messing with.
They were
like,
talking about chopping my head off and, you know,
guns,
all that crap.
shooting, yeah.
And
I got messages from my family saying, who the fuck does he think he is talking about, uncle, you know? And I was just like, guys, it's okay, you know, I mean, my family loves, and I say loves, they love my dad, you know, like they still do. So it's kind of like, you talk shit about my dad, that's...
Yeah, and I saw it, I'm like, crap. And then like the next week was our match, and I'm just like,
Is your family gonna go?
oh god, please don't, I hope I do not get shot today, you know? And then you're like, oh, I just cleared it up. I'm like, you could have messaged me that you cleared it up.
Yeah.
I wasn't exactly like clear
No, I
whether or
did.
not I had to wear a bulletproof vest under my I.Ortiz shirt.
Which, hold on, let me give a shout out to my family because, you know, I live far from Woodstock. And I mean, obviously I have family like in Plainfield, Cicero, Berwyn, like everywhere actually. Mexican, I have family everywhere. But some of them actually went to Woodstock in support when I had a few matches. Friends too. So I was actually surprised because that's like an hour and a half drive.
Some people have better friends than others, you know. But yeah, you want to mention their names or?
No, they know who they are. But there's one cousin and cousin-in-law that they used to go every 2 weeks. They used to go every 2 weeks because they love the show. So that's Jenny and Dennis. So that's the shout out. I'm very thankful that they're always supporting, and they said that they're gonna support more once they start wrestling. So for sure we'll see them there.
And obviously you have a connection with your family and where you're from, you know, ethnicity-wise, you know, and I think you incorporate that in your gear, don't you?
Yes. So I represent the Mexicanos, of course, because I'm proud of, you know, I think you asked me last one if I was born in Mexico.
What last one? There wasn't a last.
Shut up, everybody knows that was the last one.
Yeah.
The last one, you asked me if I was born in Mexico, because soy en paisa, pero no. I was born here in Chicago.
Alright, what are your papers? Do you want to? I'm just kidding.
That's at my mom's house.
Oh, okay.
But shut up. No, I was born here, but you know, I used to go to Mexico once a year and staying there for like 2 weeks to a month. My dad used to take us to be with my grandparents, and you know, it kind of showed me a different lifestyle for sure. Not a better one, unfortunately, but It made me where I can be very humble, very thankful, and it made me be the person I am today. You know, a hardworking person, and that's how. I'm not saying, oh my God, other like ethnicities or nationalities or whatever, they're not hard workers. No, everyone is, but I'm just proud of mi Mexicanos, mi raza. You know, I'm just so proud of them. They're, I don't know, like with my dad, how he came, left his home in Mexico to come here to give himself and then, his family a better life. It's just amazing to me how they can risk their own lives just to get a better one,
And definitely get a better life for their children.
Mainly for their children, It's like, it's unbelievable how much they go through, like getting a coyote. And not only the coyote paying them, and then sometimes you just get stuck somewhere, whether it's in Texas, California, and then you have to find your life, I guess.
Do what you can.
Do what you can. I don't know if I could say if I have the balls to do that,
I
don't know, but it's if you guys, like, that's why I appreciate a lot what my parents have given me, even though it wasn't a lot, because it's tough, but I'm very thankful.
You do what you have, do with what you have. And yeah, like your Mexican flag and your shirt, and you said new gear.
I definitely have new gear. I have new gear, and it basically, I can't really say how my gear looks. That's a surprise. I've been keeping it a secret since like already 4 months.
Do you want to picture it right here?
No.
Okay.
I'm telling you, I haven't shown it to anyone. I've only shown it to like a couple. Have I shown it to you?
Yeah. Gold.
Oh my God! It's not the gold.
We're blurring that out.
No, it's okay. I think people seen a little bit of a preview, so you can keep that. On my Instagram, I have a picture with a lucha lady. So that was actually her. I gave her what
ideas.
The ideas that I wanted, and she just made it happen. And we're working on another one already, even though I haven't wrestled, but
she's gonna match in.
The next one we really want it a little bit different, but still with the same, meaning of Mexico.
Definitely. And yeah, I feel like that gear is good. It's really good. I've seen it. I'm just like,
yeah.
I cannot wait till you
show it to the world.
Show it to the world.
Yeah.
Of course, my gear was just a shirt that says I.Ortiz and my shorts.
Still, you still have to be very creative. I was creative, I feel like, with my first little just outfits. I don't consider them gears, but like little outfits. I was very creative. I had like my first one, Randy told me like a week before, okay, you're gonna have a match next week. What? I'm like, I don't have anything. And everyone's like, that's why you should have been ready.
I feel like you should have wrestled in jeans and like a shirt that says Lulu La Reina.
I don't think I had the shirt at that time. I had a pink one and then like cotton candy type of like pants.
When I saw that, I'm like, what the fuck?
It was a cute outfit.
It was weird because you were the heel, you were all mean. And then,
no! I was going against you.
I know, but like you turned.
Because remember, that's when you grabbed my hair and pulled me back.
It was weird to transition from wearing black and stuff.
Oh, because I was making sure when I was a manager, like a heel manager, I was wearing dark colors. Always. I made sure I, looked the part.
I was definitely surprised. I'm like, you're wearing cotton candy.
I'm wearing pink, yeah. And I passed out cotton candy too.
I was like, I don't know, I just feel like you need like a darker color,
Yeah, I think the second one I had I have a picture, but it was a long sleeve crop top, and then in the back it said Lulu La Reina, and then I had the Mexican flag. And then the third one was the one where I wrestled you. It was a long sleeve again, crop top, and it was the Mexican flag.
It was great. I think our last gear for their last match it was great.
Yeah. And then, now, hopefully in a month, I'll be wearing my gear. Since my foot is like cleared, yeah, it's good.
And you said you want to be different in the ring. how do you want to do that?
No more, obviously. What do you mean, like, be different?
What do you mean, like, you said you wanted to be different in the ring.
Oh, like, what kind of, like, okay, I thought you meant... So...
I just got
Se me va el avión a veces.
I thought you were gonna chop me again or something.
I'm like, what are you...
Yo, chill.
That's how I talk.
Question.
A lot of people think I give attitude. It's not. That's just how I talk. You'll know the difference. Hopefully not.
Yeah.
But I just want to be different and basically, I could say different where people can just see me and just say, she knows how to wrestle. That's not talking crap about anyone else, but it's
what
anyone.
What she means to say is that all you bitches. No. I've seen a few, chick wrestlers. I love them. It's, we all do something, and I just want to be different. I don't want to be like, oh my gosh, she's like this person, or like I like the Bella Twins, but I don't want to be like a Bella Twin. Even though you don't want to.
Somebody told me that on our last podcast that I kind of sounded like Brie Bella, and I'm like, great.
You really me?
No, it's my boyfriend.
Oh.
It's like you kind of gave like the Bella Twin vibe. And...
So you told.
You're so funny.
You were told you sound like Brie Bella.
Yeah. So tell me that. Yeah. But then again, Brie Bella is half Mexican.
Yeah, you know that.
Italian too. So.
I mean,
She's
like
a little sass.
something I see differently from you, from other female wrestlers.
Don't say my attitude.
No.
Is it? Oh, because that's what Jose said to me. He said you definitely have attitude.
More like you hit good, Like
I do.
Like definitely. I
You should post a video where I speared you and then I'm like, boom, punching you.
Okay, that'll be in the background when we're talking. But yeah, definitely something you do is definitely boom. You're like a
lion.
a
Rawr.
lion or something.
Yeah.
Like you know how
Una
to.
perra salvaje. No, just kidding.
That was a little too more, but you baja those rayitas and then yeah, you got it.
Yeah.
But basically like no offense to like female wrestlers.
No. That's a hold on. Let's put a hold. There's not talking shit about any women wrestlers. Like it's women supporting women. Well, you're not a woman, but I'm talking about myself.
I was a woman in that mixed match.
Yeah, there you go. But it's just, I just want to be different. It's just me, I guess. I just want to carry myself. Be like I said, I want to inspire people. Where it's, I'm tiny but mighty. Chiquita pero picosa. It's just that.
You don't want to be like another Brie Bella. You want to be the first Lulu La Reina.
Yeah.
Basically.
That might look like a Bella Twin, but no. I love the Bella Twins, but no, but it's I want to show some hardcore, like
exactly
in the ring. That's it.
Yeah, like I've seen women wrestlers. There's some good ones, really good ones. Sasha Banks, Charlotte Flair, Becky Lynch, Thunder Rosa.
Thunder Rosa, yeah.
I met her before in a banana costume. Yeah, I was in her vlog.
Shout out to Thunder Rosa.
She'll definitely remember.
Hola, chica.
But yeah, I mean, there's great women wrestlers, and there's some that aren't really good. They need more training.
But there's a lot of chicks that are still green, and I think that's where people shouldn't judge. The people that are green.
Some
it's
people
like
are just
still learning.
like great looking, girl. Some of them.
There's so many beautiful women.
Like you gotta know how to wrestle. You can't just go in there because you're hot. I know a few, but like I'm not saying.
No, they can go in. You see, what I've been told is you don't know how to. You don't need to know how to wrestle. You need to know how to carry.
Definitely, you need to know
how to talk,
sell.
How to sell. Yeah. So there's just a few things. It's just a topic that I feel it's a topic where people might get their feelings hurt, but
and yeah, there's not that many good guy wrestlers too. There's some that need more experience.
Yeah,
I'm not gonna lie that there are some guys too. I'm not gonna say there's only girl wrestlers that ain't shit. I'm just saying there's some girl wrestlers and there's some guy wrestlers.
Yeah.
Some people both need work. And
yeah.
I feel like.
But as long as you are training to better yourself, I think that's very, that's at least a good thing.
And of course, I'm saying that as a fan. I'm not that good in the ring, I guess. I mean, I'm good, but like, I can be great better.
Yeah.
I'm saying as a fan watching the product, I want to be able to believe.
Isn't it crazy now? Ever since, let's say, like when you started training, can you see the fuck ups now? In
I can see
matches?
your fuck ups.
Fuck you.
Hey, whoa, chill.
Like I said, I don't get my feelings hurt.
Okay.
So
yeah,
no,
I see the boxes.
that was a good one though. That was a good one,
I'm quick.
right?
I'm in heel.
Comebacks, man.
I'm in heel mode right now.
My face was like, what? I'm gonna go cry now.
Oh man. But yeah, I see the botches and I'm
Yeah.
like, oh my gosh.
It's crazy how you can see so much now. And before I was just entertained with anything, you know.
happy
But
with
I was
her.
like, yeah, that was a good match, and people would be like, that was horrible. What? And then I'm like, yeah, that wasn't good.
Definitely a
Amazing.
wrestling perspective has been in your head, since
Yeah.
training at Premier Pro Wrestling under Randy and Casey. They're really good, and they say some matches are bullshit. And I look back at it, I'm like, right, there's no terminology, there's no chemistry, there's no nothing. Where the fuck is the selling? Where's the?
I think chemistry is very important.
Definitely.
So when people work, like for a long period of time, like the same people, they get a well, I hope they at least get a chemistry.
Yeah.
Because valió verga. All that,
Yeah.
That's how I talk, guys. If you guys thought I was like this little, oh my god, sweet little girl. Hell no.
Well then,
I need
why
soap.
are you
soap
wearing
in my-
cotton candy colors
I
then?
need soap in my mouth. Like how much I swear.
Oh yeah.
You gotta, tell people how am I? Like who am, like my personality. Let's see.
She's up. Just kidding.
I could be.
She's good. She's a good person. I can message her about anything.
Messenger.
Messenger, I can message you about anything. If
Yeah.
there's something wrong, you're there.
Okay.
But basically, you're my sister in wrestling. And it was very great. I had a lot of shit to say. Backstage. I'm just like having a good time. I'm very stressed out, and you were there to hear me out, and you had your input, and it really made me feel better. And you're just an awesome person,
A happy person.
You don't have to do a lot of stuff you do, but you do it like get
Like the
people
cakes.
and shit.
Another video of I eating cake.
Oh, right here. Yeah.
We have a lot of videos, but yeah, I think it's just people were so nice to me, and I'm very giving. So, when it was people's birthdays, I would just bring a cake, just sapo verde to you.
But yeah, other than that, you're like a great, person to train with. Happy you're even in this podcast.
Right?
Raising the numbers, hopefully the number one.
One view only.
I swear to God.
Salty peanuts.
Yes, that. Salty peanuts.
Wait, I think, does this work? Hola, ole,
It's a
ole.
prop. Oh, the batteries.
Oh. Okay.
The battery's almost, it's running out. Did you see that red
Yeah.
thing? So, that ends it, I guess.
There are no questions for you. You got saved.
Hey.
Boy, you got saved. Okay, well, I guess
I'll
this
just
is it.
ramble on about my life.
Yeah.
That podcast can go for another time.
Okay, I'll be the one hosting it. Oh, we didn't even talk about my tacos that I made you. Fuck, okay, yeah, cancel it. Go. End it.
All right, Lulu La Reina, thank you for coming here. And do you have any last words for the public?
I love you all. World peace.
Yes, baby. That was it?
Yeah.
Okay, I thought you were gonna say something else.
Like what?
I don't know.
Follow my Instagram.
Pancho said, "Fuck bitches, get money."
No, why would I say that? Or why would I? World peace. Safe gas. Oh, my God.
You guys are still here. Why are you still
Wait a
here?
minute. Hello.
The battery's ending. So
Maybelline. Maybe it's Maybelline. Okay.
Wait, did it fucking touch it doing?
Yeah.
Oh my god, did that hurt?
No. You broke my